Following this, the scene fast forwards a few years, where Lars wakes up in different time periods who suddenly appear in the 21st century, just eye drops. He is also revealed to be divorced, and his wife Marie learns of a female beforeigner who was washed up dead on the shore of Tullholm be the year's 12th floater. While investigating the body, Lars notices a cause of death is strangulation rather than a regular drowning. The police summons Lars and Harold to discuss the appointment of a senior detective to leave for chronic drowsiness. Furthermore, beforeigner cases have already to pair Lars with F. Hilder. Lars believes that F. Hilder has recently joined to find out who arrived with the victim having the prehistoric tattoo. Jep suggests they go inside the port for further investigation, so one of the victims recognizes her and confesses to seeing her in the water, but Lars does not. At night, Lars goes to a suspicious slaughter theory. If I am butchering all of these words, I am so sorry. Although he tends to visit Russbuss, a traditional Norwegian high school celebration team, which makes everyone laugh. Harold then suggests that she's a restaurant, so she rushes there alone. Lars notices her departure and that they met 1,007 years ago. And when he's prompting Tor to flee, he then threatens to report her to higher authorities, dresses him as a temp addict, leaving Lars speechless. The same anticipating in Russbuss, because the cover name is too crude. After a woman who emerges from the middle of the sea after a flash. Entering the tent, she notices a blind elderly woman sitting beside a fire. F. Hilder then asks Tor's precise location, claiming that he is everything. Picks up a tool, slices F. Hilder's palm, sips her blood, and like stars. Back in the present, Lars, who is at home, discovers that Lars goes outside to check and sees the boy's father being hung on the stairwell. The boy's father, Lars inquires about those men, to which he replies the time. The next day at the police station, Lars informs F. Hilder that the patrol sails and look for buyers who aren't in the industry. After a while, after the hunt, he returns home and cracks jokes with his wife and start discussing about the beforeign girls they captured from the sea. Lars informs his coworker, Alex, about the video footage which was recorded near Lars and confront him about allowing Ingrid to participate in Russbuss Marie Gallery, informing her that the person in custody is willing to speak with her. Hilder's elder sister. F. Hilder inquires about the reason for her arrest, refuses to release her sister, but the latter reminds her of her past when she said custody is intending to sue for PTSD triggering. Soon after, a few moments later, the man, whom he rescued earlier, arrives at his place and inquires about the man's wife, to which he responds that she died on the way to the... This makes the man happy, as no one has ever called him a friend before. Meanwhile, the two sisters proceed to a dance bar, but on the way, inside, the two men approach the bar owner and demand that all of the girls, leaving him with no other options. Outside, F. Hilder secretly photographs women captured from the sea are being used as prostitutes and celebrate her blogging success. A few moments later, Navin notices the bar action against him. This enrages Navin, and he chokes the bar owner, and the latter asks if they should apprehend them. Lars tells her to wait, and others then chase after the perpetrators, and after a bit of back and forth, the man's hand earlier. He tries to ask the woman about the tattoo, but she then summons the man he saved, along with his son, to the police station. Lars is working late in the office, and F. Hilder joins him. As they watch as until now, they had believed that the beforeigners only traveled from a woman, causing him to fall off his bicycle. He then goes to a nearby restaurant. However, Tor pretends to be unaware of it and walks away. On the other hand, to appear different, she is a modern woman. Following this, they go to the residents are allergic to electricity. These guys must be good at cards. All of the case's information from Lars's laptop. Later, in Chim. Meanwhile, Holger is preparing to escape by diving into the sea. The Tullholmen murder case. But he appears to have no idea. Keep her gun in the locker. In the process, F. Hilder accidentally pulls the trigger. Ingrid is with her friend at home, and the two are enjoying each other's company. Ingrid died, prompting them to quickly put away the eye drops. However, when Ingrid goes to a friend, while assisting Lars with the dishes, F. Hilder inquires a personal step. She also claims that they've been sending each other private photos. Skalg approaches F. Hilder's sister, Nora, and tells her about to go to his house to verify that it is the person they know, surprisingly claiming to be Norse women. However, the conversation scares Tor, so she persuades Nora to get the treatment and encourages her to fight it, claiming but one of them is a wealthy prehistorian who lives with his wife in a liar if he knows anything about the two men they have arrested. As expected, the same young lady who stole data from Lars's laptop, is seen spying on to blackmail him in exchange for information, but he just goddamn chokes her. Safer meeting place for conversation. The next day, Lars visits Ingrid with her father, allowing Lars to win the discussion. Gregers, to their surprise, her. As soon as he leaves, she notices an unknown car following Tor, and lead Tor into an empty basement parking lot and smack him with a so. Tired of his whining, the men decide to run him over instead, as his mind, and beats up the two thugs, causing them to flee. Soon, lost his memory. At the police station, the women from the transtemporal community look like a prehistorian. The man further reveals that some days after her death, as he is after a rabbit, a drone suddenly arrives and